Good morning, students. Welcome back in your SS class. Now, students, we have started our first chapter that is of history, that is tracing changes through 1,000 years. Already two videos have been completed. You can say that. Now, this would be the third part, and I think so. It would be the last part of this chapter. Before going to start this chapter, we have little bit feedback, and you can say little bit a recap of the last two videos. In the first video, we have seen some important factors related to the history, like historians, they have divided history into three parts: ancient, medieval, and you can say modern. In the sixth standard, we have discussed that, and we have read about the ancient period of history. And in the eighth standard, we will study about the modern period. Now we are right now in seventh standard, so we are discussing about the medieval time period. And in the last video lecture, we have discussed that 8th to 18th century, this would the 1,000 years time period. And we have seen in this video lecture, we have seen in this time period a lot of new territory and a lot of new empire. We'll see all these things in this, you can say, seventh standard. In the last video lecture, we have seen that historian must use the important terms in a very careful manner, because the word and the meaning of the word, it would change with the passage of time. We have discussed one thing, this thing also, because we have seen like foreigner, the word foreigner. Right now, it means that the person who does not belong to India, that person is considered a foreigner. But in the medieval time period, that person who does not belong to our society and community, that person is also considered the foreigner also. So with the passage of time, the meaning of the words, it was also changed. Meaning of the word, it was also changed. So whenever historian use any particular word, they must be very careful. We have started all these things in the last video lecture. Now, in this video lecture, we will study about, you can say that, historian and their resources, and you can say their sources. Means how historian came to know about all the facts about history, what resources and what sources they have used to analyze all the things, to understand all the things. So we have to discuss in this video lecture this thing. So if we think about these sources, historians use different type of sources to learn about the past, and it all depend upon the period of their study and the nature of their investigation. Everything was depend upon only these two things. जो हिस्टोरियन थे उन्होंने डिफरेंट सोर्सेज का यूज किया ताकि वो पास्ट को स्टडी कर सके, बट एवरीथिंग वाज डिपेंडेड ओनली अपॉन द टाइम, अपॉन द पीरियड ऑफ देयर स्टडी, मींस किस पीरियड में उन्होंने स्टडी को उसकी स्टडी की, एंड व्हाट वर द नेचर ऑफ देयर इन्वेस्टिगेशन, उनकी इन्वेस्टिगेशन का नेचर क्या था. एग्जांपल ले लेते हैं. लास्ट ईयर यू हैव रेड अबाउट द रूलर्स ऑफ द गुप्ता डायनेस्टी एंड यू कैन से हर्षवर्धन. आपने इन सब चीजों के बारे में पढ़ा. नाउ इन दिस वीडियो लेक्चर, सॉरी इन दिस book, means in the book of the history of the 7th standard, we will focus only the time period from the 700 to 1750. It means we will discuss only, we will concentrate only the 1000 years. हम इस 1000 साल के ऊपर डिस्कस करेंगे, ठीक है. And you will notice some continuity in the sources used by the historians for the study of this period. और आप देखोगे कि जिस प्रकार से 6th स्टैंडर्ड के अंदर हमने गुप्ता डायनेस्टी और हर्षवर्धन के बारे में पढ़ा, एंड व्हाटएवर द सोर्सेज वर यूज्ड एट दैट टाइम बाय द हिस्टोरियंस, same resources, near about the same resources they the historian of the medieval period they also used to study medieval period. near about आपको सोर्सेज में कुछ कंटिन्यूटी देखने को मिलेगी. हिस्टोरियन, अगर मैं सोर्सेज की बात करता हूं जो हिस्टोरियन ने यूज किया, so historian they depend upon the old coins, whatever coins were prepared at that time. They rely upon old coins, inscription, architecture, textual records. They depend on these things for the getting of information for their studies. हिस्टोरियन को इन सब चीजों के ऊपर डिपेंड रहना पड़ा अगर उनको अपनी, आप कह सकते हो, जब उनको अपनी इंफॉर्मेशन की रिक्वायरमेंट पड़ी। अगर मैं एंशिएंट टाइम पीरियड की बात करता हूँ, पेपर वाज नॉट, यू कैन से दैट, अवेलेबल एट दैट टाइम, बट इन द medieval period paper became widely available, and you can say that it is also cheaper also, so that the people, they can use it also. People starting using it to write the holy text, chronicle of the rulers, this time period of the rulers, the achievement of the rulers. They also wrote they were also writing about the letters and the teaching of the saints, petitions and the judicial record also, and even the records of the accounts and taxes. They everything they started to write about, write all these things. Medieval period, time period में क्या हुआ, पेपर जो था, it became a common thing, means it is widely available for every person, so people started to using it to write many things. Means उन्होंने holy text के बारे में लिखा, the time period of the rulers, means whatever the achievements the rulers adopted, achieved, तो उन सब के बारे में लिखा। इवन जो सेंट्स हुए, उनकी जो टीचिंग्स थी, इट एवरीथिंग इट वाज रिटन। इवन जो उस वक्त जुडिशियल रिकॉर्ड था, उसको भी लिखना शुरू कर दिया। मींस एट दैट इन द मेडिवल पीरियड पीपल यूज्ड टू राइट मैनी थिंग्स। एट दैट टाइम वन मोस्ट इंपोर्टेंट थिंग इट वाज एस्टैब्लिश्ड, दैट वाज मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट। अगर मैं मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट की बात करता हूं, इट इज अ हैंड रिटन, इट इज अ हैंड रिटन मटेरियल, and it tells, you can say, it gives us a lot of information regarding past. So manuscript provide a lot of information to historian also. If you want to study history, so manuscripts, they provide a lot of information about that period also. But most important thing that they are very difficult to use because they are very handwritten, they are in the handwritten forms. और जिस वक्त ये लिखी जाती थी, एट दैट टाइम दे वर रिटन ऑन द पाम लीव्स, कुछ पाम लीव्स के ऊपर लिखी गई, कुछ रफ पेपर के ऊपर लिखी गई। सो व्हेनेवर वी यूज इट, इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू हैंडल। सो वी हैव टू वेरी केयरफुल while studying the manuscript also. And second thing, to know what the author had written, historian must read different manuscript and different manuscript versions of the same text also. Means author उस वक्त क्या कहना चाहता है, वो जो historian था, उसको अलग अलग जो concept थे उनको पढ़ना भी पड़ा। Reason क्या था? Because sometimes they have written in the local languages also, and as a historian we are not aware about that particular language. So what the author had written at that time, historian must read different manuscript versions and of the same text. And after reading all these things, they came to know about all the information of that particular period. हिस्टोरियन को काफी अलग अलग जो कंसेप्ट थे, काफी अलग अलग जो कॉन्टेक्स्ट थे, वो पढ़ने पड़े, उसके बाद जाकर उनको इसके बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन मिली। राइट स्टूडेंट्स? Now our next topic, it would be the new social and political groups. It would be very most important things. We have been discussing about the 1000 years. It means we are discussing right now the 700 to 1715 time period. And if we think about this time period, it was a period of large-scale economical, political, social, and cultural changes. We can see all these things during this time period. Right, friends? Means 1000 years between 700 to 1715. It was a time period of the large scale of the economical development, and you can say economical changes also, political changes also, social and cultural changes also. We have seen all these things also. There were many developments in technology also. Example, if you think about the example, the Persian wheel for irrigation, the spinning wheel for weaving, and the powerful firearms for the big fights were invented in that period. So that's why technologies were also developed at that time. Means अगर मैं 700 से 1715 की बात करता हूँ, 1000 years की बात करता हूँ, तो we can see a lot of changes in economic, politics, society and cultural events also. And most important जो thing थी वो थी technology के अंदर development. Right, friends? So we have seen a lot of changes in during the time period of 700 to 1715. means from 8th century to 18th century. People who traveled in search of the opportunities not only brought new ideas, but they also brought new foods and beverage with them also. मीन्स ऐसे व्यक्ति जो एक स्थान से दूसरे स्थान पर ट्रेवलिंग करते थे, उनसे नए आइडियाज तो आए, नए प्रकार के खाने और जो पेय पदार्थ थे वो भी हमारे सामने आए। तो इस तरीके से आप देख सकते हो कि कितना चेंजेस सोसाइटी में आया था। Many Rajputs, they became famous in India before the rise of the Mughal Empire. Mughal Empire आने से पहले इंडिया के अंदर जो फेमस रूलर्स हुआ करते थे, they were the Rajputs, right? And initially this term, it was only used for the son of the rulers, but later on it is used by the soldiers and commanders also. शुरुआती दौर में क्या होता था, जो राजा का बेटा है, that was considered the Rajput, but after that it was used by the soldiers and the commanders also. Marathas, Sikhs, Jats, Ahoms, and you can say Kashyats, they also become the important you can say people in India, Indian subcontinent in that period also. These were the another communities at that time which were most important. Many forests, they were cleared to make the land for agriculture also. Peasants became an important part of the society, and they started to receive help from the rulers if they pay tax. So इस तरीके से अगर मैं सोसाइटी की बात करता हूं तो सोसाइटी के अंदर आपको इकोनॉमिकल, पॉलिटिकल एंड कल्चरल चेंजेस देखने को मिलेंगे. Even there are different groups of the jatis, means subcaste. आप सोसाइटी में different subcaste देखने को मिलती थी. They were also based on the occupation. Rule and regulations were made for the jati panchayat, means the panchayat of that particular caste, and everybody had to accept all these things. And the elder people of that community, they made all the rule and regulations for the society. इस तरीके से आपको सोसाइटी में काफी चेंजेस, काफी जो नया ग्रुप जो है देखने को मिला. Right, friends? Now let's discuss about the reign and empire. The Cholas and the Mughals, they controlled many parts of India, from Bengal to Afghanistan, and historians are still trying to find out the reason why rulers kept claiming to have control over such a large region. Means जो चोल और मुगल एम्पायर था, उन्होंने इंडिया के मैक्सिमम पार्ट पे अधिकार किया. If you think about Mughal Empire, it has been ruled from Bengal to Afghanistan. अब हिस्टोरियन के सामने ये क्वेश्चन था कि why they are claiming to other areas also. वो लगातार इतने बड़े एरिया पर क्यों अधिकार करना चाह रहे थे? The Chola, the Khilji, the Tughlaqs, and the Mughals, these were the dynasties who built big empires during this time period. And however, all these empires, they were not equally stable. They often fought with each other. वो हमेशा एक दूसरे से लड़ते रहते थे, हमेशा एक दूसरे से अगर मैं बात करता हूँ, हमेशा एक दूसरे के साथ लड़ते रहते थे, हमेशा एक दूसरे के साथ प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट करते रहते थे. So Mughal Empire declined. उसके बाद अगर हम बात करेंगे 18th century में मुगल एम्पायर डिक्लाइन हो जाता है. Then again a new rule. It was the rule of the British government. It became a more powerful in this time. During the 18th century, we will see. We saw that Mughal Empire, it was declined. British Raj, it became famous. With the decline of the Mughal Empire, many small rulers and many small kingdoms, they came up in India. But almost all of them, they continued to be influenced with each other. They are always affected by the major changes. Whatever is happening during the Indian subcontinent. We will see during this chapter book also. हर एक चीज आपको इस बुक में पढ़ने को मिलेगी. ठीक है, होगा क्या, वो सब हम जब जैसे जैसे चैप्टर पढ़ते जाएंगे वैसे आपको देखने को मिलेगा. Let's think about new topic, that is old and new religion. अब old and new religion के बारे में बात कर लेते हैं. During this time period from 18 to 18th century, there were many changes. There were seen many changes in the religious aspect also, in the beliefs of people also. Now the people, they were connected to the larger socio-economic trend across the world. At that time, Hinduism, it became stronger in India, And in the Hindu families, and you can say in the Hinduism, many deities, means बहुत सारे भगवान पूजे जाते थे. And the royal families, they started to build many huge temples also. अगर मैं बात करता हूँ हिंदुइज्म के अंदर 18th सेंचुरी के अंदर हिंदुइज्म जो था वो बड़ा स्ट्रॉन्ग हो चुका था, और हिंदू धर्म में बहुत सारे जो आप कह सकते धर्म को बहुत सारे जो भगवान थे उनकी पूजा पाठ की जाती थी, और बड़ी बड़ी जो रॉयल फैमिलीज थी उन्होंने बड़े बड़े टेम्पल्स बनाने शुरू कर दिए. एंड इफ यू थिंक अबाउट द ब्राह्मण कास्ट, they were mastered in mathematics and in the Sanskrit also. They had great knowledge about the astronomy also, weather pattern also. That's why they were supported farmers and the royal families, and they got the higher position in the society. जो ब्राह्मण पीपल थे उनको मैथमेटिक्स की जानकारी थी, उनको संस्कृत की जानकारी थी, उनको आप कह सकते हो एस्ट्रोनॉमी की जानकारी थी. तो इसी वजह से जो फार्मर्स और रॉयल फैमिली के अंदर उनको सपोर्ट मिला उनको सपोर्ट मिला और सोसाइटी में वो हाईएस्ट पोजीशन पर पहुंच गए. एंड द आइडिया ऑफ द इंडिविजुअल भक्ति, द आइडिया ऑफ द इंडिविजुअल भक्ति without the need of any priest, it also became popular at that time. New religion like Islam, it also entered in the Indian subcontinent through the different foreign merchants and migrants also. Many powerful rulers like Akbar and Aurangzeb, they were the great followers of the Islam also. तो इस तरीके से इस्लाम धर्म भी हमारे इंडिया में इसी टाइम पीरियड में आया. And for the Islam, Quran was the holy book. And it asked all the Muslims to believe only one God, and that was considered Allah. Right, friends? वो एक अलग बात है कि उसके बाद इस्लाम धर्म भी two streams, two channels में डिवाइड हो गया, शिया एंड सुन्नी. वो that was different issue. ठीक है, बट इस्लाम धर्म भी जो था वो 8th सेंचुरी से 18th सेंचुरी में हमारे इंडिया में आ गया. तो इस तरीके से हमारे देश के अंदर डिफरेंट जो रिलीजन्स हैं वो देखने को मिले. Now let's think about the time period. It would be the most important part. In the first video जो मैंने आपको डिस्कस किया था नहीं अबाउट वही पार्ट हम यहाँ पर डिस्कस करेंगे. अगर मैं टाइम की बात करता हूँ, it is not simply the passing hours, day and years. टाइम का हमारे यहाँ से मतलब ये नहीं है कि हम घंटों के बारे में, हम दिन के बारे में, हम ईयर्स के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. It reflects us many changes that happens everywhere. It is considered the time. यहाँ पर टाइम की बात वो किया. अगर हम टाइम को स्टडी करना चाहते हैं तो वी हैव टू डिवाइड टाइम इनटू डिफरेंट पीरियड्स, देन वी कैन अंडरस्टैंड द हिस्ट्री ऑफ टाइम. तब हम टाइम के बारे में जान सकते हैं. 8th स्टैंडर्ड में आप एक चीज पढ़ोगे जहां पर एक क्लासिफिकेशन होगा टाइम पीरियड का, एंड दिस टाइम पीरियड क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ द टाइम पीरियड इट वाज गिवन बाय अ हिस्टोरियन, एंड इट वाज गिवन बाय हिंदू, मुस्लिम एंड ब्रिटिश. मींस उन्होंने धर्म के आधार पर क्लासिफिकेशन किया, but it was not accepted by everyone, so that's why it was rejected. इसलिए इसको रिजेक्ट कर दिया गया. ठीक है. एंड 700 तो से 1715 को के टाइम पीरियड को मेडिवल पीरियड कहा जाता है. ये बात ध्यान रखना स्टूडेंट्स, क्योंकि जब ब्रिटिश एम्पायर के दौरान में हिस्टोरियन ने टाइम पीरियड को हिंदू, मुस्लिम और ब्रिटिश के आधार पर डिवाइड किया. इट मींस दिस वाज डिवाइडेड अकॉर्डिंग टू रिलीजन, बट अबाउट द अदर कॉमन पीपल एट दैट टाइम बोथ पीपल आल्सो लिव देयर. The people who follow the आप कह सकते हो Jain religion, they were also there. So what about those people? You can't neglect them. So that's why another classification of history it was done, and it was ancient, medieval, and a modern time period. And the time period of 700 to 750, it was considered the medieval time period. But my dear student, listen very carefully. Old and modern both are different. ये बात ध्यान रखना. During the medieval time period, India became very rich and powerful. That's why there are many people who are attracted towards it. That's why many people are attracted towards it. Right, students? And many merchants and many governments from the European countries, they came in India. So in this way, we can say that during the medieval period, India became a rich and powerful. And it was attracted even by different merchants and the government also, and from all over the world. That's why the European companies, they came in India and they started to trade in India, but later on they became the ruler also. We will study all these things in the later part of the a chapter, and you can say later part of the history also. So my dear student, that's it. This chapter is completed. I hope everything is clear to all of you. So I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Have a nice day.